Can't see how they haven't come up with some kind of way to combat these storms yet. They keep saying, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, oh, it's at this, but it's going to hit all this warm weather and warm water. We have a Navy. Why don't the Navy come and drop ice in the warm water so it can't get going as fast as it's going? There's got to be ways to combat this instead of just pointing at the thing and saying, well, now it's getting worse. Yeah, we know it's getting worse, but you tell us, oh, it's the warm weather, oh, it's the wind. Well, we have an Air Force. Drive some Air Force planes around to get the winds going the opposite way. Get the Navy to go in circles to fight it the other way.
Welcome to Late Night Goodnight, the perfect time to wish that special someone a late night good night. Welcome to Late Night Goodnight. Where's the music? Jeez, that's the whole point of Late Night Goodnight.
What music?
You'll hear it. Little baby making music.
That is. How is that like late night, good night music?
Yeah, this is the late. Yes, it is. This is the Late Night Goodnight music. Have a seat. Come sit with me.
Yeah, I agree. Tell him.
No, this is.
It should be funner.
It's been going.
No, I don't like this.
This is This is romantic. Do you have your mic on?
Yeah.
This is romantic music for people to.
Yeah, right. Tell them what it should be like. It's a good night show.
No, that's not. This
Late night, good
This
night
is a romantic. Have you ever watched it when it's me and Magalas?
It's supposed to be romantic.
It's to call in and wish somebody that you're interested in a late night good night.
Oh.
If you're in Bible college or whatever.
That was the whole premise of the show?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was just like a little part of it.
No, it's the whole thing.
Oh.
What's up, everybody? Wow, everybody was quick to join right off the bat. If you're just joining us, you might have missed what we came on with. I'm going to play it again. The opening video is if I'm ever President of the United States, this is who I'm going to put as my head of Department of Defense. Go ahead and play the opening video again, Mr. Rom.
Can't see how they haven't come up with some kind of way to combat these storms yet. They keep saying, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, oh, it's at this, but it's going to hit all this warm weather and warm water. We have a Navy. Why don't the Navy come and drop ice in the warm water so it can't get going as fast as it's going? There's got to be ways to combat this instead of just pointing at the thing and saying, well, now it's getting worse. Yeah, we know it's getting worse, but you tell us, oh, it's the warm weather, oh, it's the wind. Well, we have an Air Force. Drive some Air Force planes around to get the winds going the opposite way. But the Navy.
So there's my pick for head of Department of Defense if I'm ever President of the United States. Rather than just wait for it to hit the warm water, have the Navy drop some ice in the ocean.
Makes sense to me.
And then have the Air Force fly in the counter direction of the hurricane to get it to slow down, like fly planes like this, like Superman did to slow down the rotation of the Earth.
Is that really what he's like?
That's what he's advocating for, and he's not joking. All right, Late Night Good Night. If you can see the title, it says Late Night Good Night Fitness Spectacular and $3,000 Montreal Challenge. We'll go to Montreal tomorrow, the least churched. I see my sister Jessica, who's one of the pastors at, her and her husband pastor Good News Chapel in Montreal.
Auntie Jess is on.
Yeah, so if you'd like to help bring Jesus to Montreal, Quebec, this coming week we're doing 2 services a day, noon and 7:30 p.m. during the week, and then 10:30 a.m. and 7 p.m. on Sunday. So we got a $3,000 challenge to see if we can hit it. This is something I've never given away on the program before. This is a book that changed my life in Bible school. The Law of Recognition by Mike Murdoch, discovering the gifts, opportunities, and relationships that God has already placed in your life. And for all the people that want to know what they're supposed to do in life and all that, this is like a gold mine. So anybody that gives an offering of any amount, I'm going to send that to you. So that's an opportunity to completely take advantage of me and make us lose money. Or you can do something generous And then we have a running tally going. So right now, we have the people ready to count live, right? So if you want, you can just keep the box in the upper right-hand corner scrolling, and we'll see who will get us going. You can update the comments on Facebook. We're 25 behind. Good to see you, Marston family. Stephanie. Who's Stephanie Matos? From California that I met? Not sure. Can't tell from the little picture. So anyway, we gave a challenge. Yeah, it is a fantastic book. Hey, Mike. Great seeing you yesterday. We gave a little bit of a fitness challenge, which Nina, that's on here often, really made my day because she said she's down 16 pounds and her knees feel good and all that.
Wow.
And I'm glad. So if you tried to start getting in shape and you kind of felt foolish being at the gym because it looked like they were people that knew what they were doing more than you,
Been there, done that.
we're going to play a few videos that'll make you not feel so bad. And then, of course, they're going to put the number up on the screen after the video. And because you can't do both at the same time, you can't keep the leopard skin Crocs. You can't, grounds for divorce in most marriages, but I'm going to stick with you. You can't keep the phone number up while the videos are playing, can you? Oh, you can? Wow. Okay, so then, well, this is basically Late Night Goodnight. You call up somebody that you're interested in. This is your chance. We're like rolling it back to the 1990s where people actually talked on the phone. You're going to call and wish someone a late night good night and kind of let them know you're interested in them. And if you go to Bible school, this could be grounds for dismissal, but sometimes you got to roll the dice.
My daughter's here too, so let's keep it,
Well, it's a Christian, bro.
keep it clean. You just never know with some crazies, okay?
Yeah, but it's not going to be anything she doesn't hear at home. So here's the first video of the Fitness Spectacular, and I hope you enjoy these, Dallas. Go ahead, Mr. Ron.
I can't wait. No!
I saw that. Whoa!
That looks legit though. I don't understand why. Is that for real?
Yeah, that's a lady doing that as an exercise.
But is that like who knows? She's legit. She might be an acrobat.
No.
That might be something.
No,
like,
it's an idiot that doesn't know how to use the equipment. That's not an exercise.
She seems like she knows
using the
what she's
tension
doing.
to fly through the air. So there's that should make you feel a little bit better. 412-206-6274.
Oh my gosh, why? She could really hurt herself.
Yes. After watching these, I realized, well, you have to well, we're at 250 already. Wow. Almost 10% of the way there. Just a mere 7 minutes in to the Late Night Good Night, and we're stopping dead at 11:30 tonight. So thank you. Everyone who wow.
Mike James.
There's Nina.
Vidalich.
God bless you, Nina.
Nina.
Anyone that gives, and they're going to have a variety of ways you can give. The $3,000 Montreal Challenge, you get The Law of Recognition by Mike Murdoch. Truly a life-changing book. If I had to make 10 books that changed my life, that would be one of them that I read in Bible school. Now, wish someone a late night good night. 412-206-6274. You're welcome to wish your husband a late night good night. You're welcome to wish your wife a late night good night, but the purpose of the broadcast is to make a move on somebody that you're interested in. 412-206-6274. 412-206-6274.
Refresh the comments. Refresh them.
Yeah, we're 40 comments behind. Oh, we're at 350. Wow, you guys are fast. This book, to everyone who participates in the $3,000 Montreal Challenge, help take.
Someone wants the running total on the opposite side.
So that they can. Why? What difference does it make?
I don't know. They just had I want it on the other
tough
side.
luck. Next fitness video
don't
of
have
the
it
Late
like
Night
that.
Good Night Fitness Spectacular to make you feel better about yourself in the gym. Go ahead.
Oh, I can't wait. This does make me feel better.
And the haberdasheries and hemoglobin is going.
Couple of curse words on this one, but
Where the hell is this dude going? And
Okay,
who's
get
about
it.
to die?
Okay, get it.
He's on a
Okay, get it.
full-blown mission of of revenge. He really fully believes that he is out on the streets walking. Look at his outfit. I've
Look at
always
his
had a
outfit is
theory
right.
about people that wear regular clothes in the gym. They are not to be trifled with. When you just in the gym in jeans, slacks, or khakis, and regular dress shoes, and a regular shirt, and you just in there working out, they don't give a damn. And this dude right here look like his first name is the last name. His name is Washington Harrison. For real. He got so much purpose in this walk. Even if you walked in front of that treadmill, you get knocked over for real. Walking like he about to give his supervisor a piece of his mind. But here's the twist. He might be having a great time in his mind. He could be singing along. I'm walking on sunshine. Well.
I think those are those Hodge twins.
Oh, yeah?
It sounds like it.
What's
Unless
a
it's only
Hodge
ripping them off. Please play that video again.
I'm walking on sunshine. What? I still can't get that image out of my head.
They played the wrong video, but it's fine. I'll just play it.
Now, what in the haberdasheries and hemoglobin is going on here? Where the hell is this dude going, and who's about to die? He is on a full-blown mission of revenge. He really fully believes that he is out on the streets walking. Look at his outfit. I've always had a theory about people that wear regular clothes in the gym. They are not to be trifled with. When you just in the gym in
so
jeans,
bad, like,
slacks,
he
and
has so much
khakis, and regular
tension.
dress
He's
shoes,
getting
and
like a
regular
tension
shirt, and
headache
you just
for
in
him.
there working out. They don't give a damn. And this dude right here look like his first name is the last name. His name is Washington Harrison. For real. He got so much purpose in this walk. Even if you walked in front of that treadmill, you get knocked over for real. Walking like he about to give his supervisor a piece of his mind. But here's the twist. He might be having a great time in his mind. He could be singing along. I'm walking on sunshine.
Give people a backstory just from looking at them.
That is not funny.
412.
Washington Harris.
Wow, we're up to 450. Thank you, everybody.
Refresh the comments.
Little Montreal
Gonna do
challenge.
a little massage.
What did cook? I missed the cook. It's all right. 412.
How many of these have you found?
6274. If you'd like to give someone a late night good night, we're gonna see who's the first person to work up the guts tonight. While we're waiting, remember everyone who gives tonight to help bring Jesus to Montreal, Quebec. Thank you, Donna.
Dana.
No, Donna. D-A-N-A-H. Donna.
Dana.
Donna.
Dana.
It's not D-O-N-N-A-H.
Dana.
Donna.
Dana.
Like Donna. Like in a European accent.
Dana.
All right, she can let us know on the phonetically. 412-206-6274. Everyone who participates in the Montreal Challenge, gift of any size, gets the Law of Recognition by Mike Murdoch, a life-changing book. This is the Late Night Goodnight Fitness Spectacular to make you feel better about yourself going to the gym. So Britt said he can't see the running total. Why not? You can see it. Just have faith, you'll see it. This is the next video. Go ahead and roll the next one.
I hope it's not.
No.
Those aren't exercises.
What? Play that again. Yo, his back though.
Yeah.
He's landing on it.
And you're not working.
That's not a thing.
You're not working anything out.
I promise you, I don't know how anybody would think that that's okay.
Why did you think it's exercise to slam your back into the ground and kick up? Now you realize why you had to.
That is the worst.
Now you realize why you have to.
That is the worst thing I've seen.
Why you have to sign all those papers.
What do you mean?
For your membership. There's like 19 papers you have to sign.
Yeah, because you'd walk out of that with a herniated disc.
At best.
Oh my gosh, what? That dude's going to need back surgery. You're absolutely right.
It makes me laugh that people are so terrible that there's people taping them, or recording them.
And
seriously.
chuckling.
Yeah, like they're stopping their workout and filming. And we haven't even gotten to my favorite ones yet. Maybe we'll take a vote
No,
at the end.
that has to be the best.
Oh, no, there's
that
worse.
That has to be the best.
Guys, I'm very enthused that we're at $550 on the $3,000 Montreal Challenge. I may have sold you short. I'll tell you what, if we hit 3,000, I'm going to throw in a second book to everyone who gives. How's that? I'll let you know which one it is as soon as I think of one. But for right now, everybody who helps us take Jesus to Montreal by preaching the message of the gospel, we'll leave tomorrow. You get The Law of Recognition by Mike Murdoch. I'll give you a couple of chapter titles. How to recognize the mate that God has for you. How to recognize a God-inspired idea. How to recognize a golden opportunity. How to recognize the financial deliverer that God sends into your life. There's 31.
That is a life-changing book.
Life-changing book. When's the cook-off? We haven't announced the date yet, but we did find the studio. Jessica Tomes, good to see you. No, people aren't filming themselves working out. Thank you, Jake. What about 1,000 seeds? You can sow 1,000 seeds. No one's limiting you. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, everybody.
Patrick.
Almost to 1,000. To give, George Hawk said, how do you give? You can put on the bottom how to give since no one seems interested in calling. And then you could cycle the Cash App and all that too, you know, up in the square, unless it's too many graphics at one time. So #donate on Facebook, or you can call, if you're like over the age of 90, 412-446-2332. And then if everything's too difficult, you can just go to revivaltoday.com and click Give Now. There's Cash App, RT Give. There's Text to Give, text RT to 50155. We got people in the finance, and then all this is tax deductible if you're in the United States. And then we accept cryptocurrency too.
Oh.
So that's a live total up at 575, just a couple minutes into the broadcast. See if we can hit 3,000 God's people in the midst of the anti-prosperity pushback. See if there's still people that believe in giving to the work of the Lord. All right. And then remember, the key of tonight is to call and wish someone a late night good night. Make the next move. Bring your relationship to the next level. While we're waiting, this is the Late Night Goodnight Fitness Spectacular to make you feel better about yourself in the gym. We'll roll the next video. Go ahead.
No.
Oh, this is a guy
This is
that
the Hyper Post.
made his own Olympics.
This is real?
Look, watch when he finishes. He lunged forward like to get like a better time. The construction guy's like, what? Look, and then he got his score. The guy's like out of his mind. Watch this. Chalks his hands up, grabs a piece of fruit off the produce stand. The owner sees him and comes after him with the crate.
Oh my gosh.
Boom.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. You can't just take people's produce and wing it.
Heck.
Look, construction site. Around a roundabout.
He's actually really fast.
Hurdles.
Stop. Oh my.
Disc.
No.
What? Takes the guy's fishing pole like a javelin.
Oh my gosh!
And going after him.
That was bizarre.
Thank you, Michelle Patterson. Glad you're watching. Would love to see where you're watching from, your city and nation. Especially if you're from outside the U.S. I'd love for you to put your emoji flag so we know where you're watching from. This is the Late Night Goodnight Fitness Spectacular. We're trying to make you feel better about getting in shape so you don't go to the gym and think you're like the worst person in the gym. We're showing you the worst people who have ever worked out in the history of the world And then we leave for Montreal. What's up?
Drea, I'm a trainer, and these are so terrible.
Oh, yeah. Like life-threatening.
That's crazy, isn't it?
I don't know if anybody, okay. Here's what we'll do to sweeten things. Anyone who gives 200 or more tonight will receive. Do you have the graphic of the new book that's coming out? Do you have the ability to get the graphic of the new book that's coming out? Where is it?
On a Dropbox.
Oh, your book or her book?
My book.
You think you can get it, Jay?
And we haven't announced a launch date for that, so okay.
All right, good. So we'll sweeten the deal. 200, you give 200 or more tonight. Not only we get the law of recognition by Mike Murdoch, but I got a very special thing we'll do tonight. As soon as they get the graphic. How long do you think? 2 minutes or less? Or more?
Where are the callers at, though? Come on, people.
Oh, we
Got
have
one?
a caller. Oh,
No.
I thought I heard him say. No. Oh, how does Ruth know about it? Thank you, Kenny.
We've already showed pictures of it. People are expecting Danielle.
People
Thanks,
know about
Nina.
it.
We put
Yeah,
pictures
if you
up.
Cash App, you still get it. Any giving.
How do you know
The Netherlands. and
what's
Andrew.
coming in from Cash App?
Because somebody's here counting everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So even Cash App comes through?
Text to give,
I don't
everything.
know how that works.
Jessica's doing it, I think, right? Not Patrick. He always cuts out. Nowhere to be found. Hey, Ariella.
I'm doing this music, though.
All right, while we're waiting to make the announcement on the
You tired?
new book that's about to be released, written by right here. Let's roll the next video of the Late Night Goodnight Fitness Spectacular.
Princess or king?
Oh, this is one of these outdoor gyms where they have the outdoor shower.
I've seen this.
Watch this. It's like one of the best pranks ever.
Why is he red?
Oh, he's
purple.
he's a black guy, I think.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. It's just the tin on the screen.
He looks red. He might.
If he saw that guy, he'd kill him.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and he keeps pouring more shampoo on it. The guy's trying to wash it off and it keeps getting more. He doesn't know that guy's putting more shampoo. Think how frustrated you would be. Look at him. He's look, he lost it, like the
He
Incredible
looks like the Hulk.
Yeah, that guy better hope he doesn't get caught.
That looks staged to me.
No, it wasn't.
Come on.
Because I've seen the whole video. No graphic yet? You know, normally I've prepared all these videos and get to like half of them
Yeah.
because people keep calling. There's not one caller. Why is everybody shy all of a sudden? Who's going to be the first one to break the ice to wish somebody a late night good night? What happened to the piano music?
Holiday family reunion.
You can turn it up in here.
It really wasn't set up?
We have our first caller on Late Night Goodnight. Your name and where you're calling from.
Hi, it's Noemi Cardenas. It's pronounced
Noemi.
me.
I got it now. I messed it up the first time. I won't do it anymore. Where are you calling from?
I am from Garden City, Texas.
How'd you hear about us?
In Lubbock, Texas.
How did you find out about us?
The Grapevine.
Oh, yeah? People told you? Never.
Yes, actually, my friend told me about you, and then I started watching.
Oh, that's cool. Well, nice to have you on the program. Who would you like to wish a late night good night to?
Okay, it's
The way you're
actually someone
giggling, I
from
can
your
tell
staff.
it's going to be somebody you love that doesn't know you love them yet.
Yes, the actual love of my life. We should have been married yesterday. I think his name is Nick. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Wait.
His last name.
Wait. Nick Arnick?
Nick in the back
Nick?
room?
Like Arnick?
Yes, he's like the media guy or whatever.
Yeah, no, girl, get in line.
Is that true?
Dang
There's one
it.
of-
Oh,
Who else is in
yeah. I'll
line?
tell you what. Okay,
Wow.
Noemi.
Way to
No,
go.
Amy.
Where have you ever seen Nick before? We try to keep him off camera.
Where have I seen him? Oh, don't worry about it.
Oh, she's like stalking him. That's great though. We're like for that
It's
here.
social media.
On Late Night Good
people
Night, we're for
stalk
that.
people on
Yeah.
social media, so it's like whatever.
Sure.
No, Amy, I give you credit because in all the Late Night Good Nights we've done, we've only
for
had
you.
probably like 6 people that have gone, like made a move.
Yeah,
So way to go.
big ups.
I know Bible colleges frown on it, but we smile on it here. So nice having you on. We'll pass it along to Nick.
Nick boy.
All right.
Try to set something
Nicholas,
up.
I will see you soon.
Boy.
Bring him up. Bring him up.
Bring him up. She
Bring
wants
him out.
to see you.
Nick, come
Bring
on
him
out.
out. Bring
Bring
him
Nick out.
Bring him out. Any other calls for Nick boy?
Oh, Mike, thank you. Michael Ogbonna. Hashtag donate 115. God bless you, brother.
Thanks, Mike.
Who's coming out? Oh, we have another call.
Thanks, Noemi.
Your name and where you're calling from. They're listening on the echo. Your name and where you're calling from.
Oh, I'm Nick DeGloria. I'm calling from North Point Bible College.
In Haverhill, Massachusetts. What year are you in?
I'm a sophomore.
That's awesome. Where are you from originally?
Where am I? Oh, like, I don't know. I think I was born in Salem, Massachusetts.
You think you were born in Salem, Massachusetts. A little bit of a shady homeland. That's fine.
I'm with my friend Yule.
That's great. I don't know why you had to think so long for where you were born from at going to a college where it's not legal to smoke weed. So,
Yeah.
glad to have you on. Who would you like to wish a late night good night to?
Oh, I don't know, my mom.
Your mom.
Aww.
That is great. What's your mother's first name?
Jerry.
Well, that is really cool. Maybe sometime you could spend some time with her and ask her where you were born.
Okay.
We're proud of you. Have yourself a wonderful night, and I'm sure your mom's proud of you too. God bless you. So that is getting things stirred up at the Bible schools. That's what we want. It's time to make a move. Unless it means that they're going to expel you from the college. But we would love to hear from North Point. We would love to hear from River. We would love to hear from Faith Bible College International. This is the Late Night Good Night Fitness Spectacular and $3,000 Montreal Challenge, which we just hit $1,000. Do we have the book graphic yet? Almost. Well, then while we wait for it, we will stay on the Late Night Good Night Fitness Spectacular. If you feel bad about trying to get in shape, you feel like you don't belong in a gym, here are people who belong in gyms less than you do. Next video, please.
It's good. This is good stuff. Where did you get these?
An account I follow. This is my favorite one. It said, what is this guy training for? Can you imagine being in the gym and this guy's got a sword?
I'm telling you what, that's why
Look at him.
I'm working out at home. That's
I want to be
enough of
filming
that.
him. I'd be out of there.
No, is that
Look
like
at
an
him.
actual
And thrusting.
sword?
Sit up and
Somebody
thrust.
call the police.
He's like
What is this lady sleeping in the back? Is she missing that? That's how people get murked.
Hey,
She's not even around.
Play it one more time.
Play it around
That's
and
my
watch the girl sleeping.
That's one of my favorite ones. Go ahead and roll it again. If you were in the gym and you saw a guy
I'd be out
doing
of
that
there.
with a
I'd be
sword,
out
would
of
you
there.
be out?
That's why I
Yes.
carry everywhere I go. I don't even
I'd
play.
be gone. Wouldn't be sitting there filming.
What the?
Look, sit up and thrust.
What the?
Those
No.
are yoga balls.
Yeah, that's not a woman.
if you were to play that back, there's like blonde hair
It's like
coming up
yoga
out of
ball
that.
No.
And I know what you mean.
Look.
Watch.
I would love to know in the comments if you would stay and film, finish your workout, or be out of there.
See?
They're medicine balls.
See the blonde
Or
thing?
yoga balls, yeah.
I thought that was like a ponytail. Guess not. Well, I'm glad.
Let me know in the comments.
That's great.
Oh, we have a graphic. So before they put it up, if you're just joining us, because if you've been here the whole time, you got to remember there's new people coming in all the time. This is the Law of Recognition, discovering the gifts, opportunities, and relationship that God has already placed in your life by Dr. Mike Murdoch. It is a great book. Changed my life. I think my sister would agree that it changed hers when we read it in Bible school. And this goes to anybody who helps us on the $3,000 Montreal Challenge. Tomorrow we leave to do a week-long revival in the least churched place in North America. Mexico, United States, and Canada. Quebec, less than 3% of the population goes to church. So if you would like to help us take Jesus to Quebec by preaching the gospel, we're going to send this as a thank you for anybody that gives, what did I say, 200?
Yeah.
Anybody that gives $200 or more, I'm going to throw something in with it for the first time ever. Go ahead and put the graphic up. This is, why don't you introduce it?
This is our newest Mighty Series book, Confident, a book about Daniel in the lion's den. This is brand spanking new, y'all. We just got the first print about ready to be printed. So we haven't received it, we just went to ship it out, so.
So the first one was?
The first one was David, which was fierce. Then it's Esther, which is chosen, and now we're doing Daniel, which is confident.
What do you feel like? I know you stayed on the same theme.
Go ask them out there.
I know you stayed on the same theme, but like what did you improve on this one compared to the other two, would you say?
I didn't improve anything. Like, these are all just Bible stories.
No, I know, but I mean
like,
this
what
book.
has improved is the art.
The art has improved.
No, like, Justin has outdone himself. And, like, you think, like, oh my gosh, the last one was the best. Wait till you see the images on that thing.
So, it's not...
I mean, so detailed. It's, like, unbelievable. Mighty Series on Instagram.
Oh.
We've posted a couple of pictures on that anyway.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So it's the first offer we've made. It's not out for a couple more weeks, but anybody that gives $200 tonight, when it comes out, Adalis is going to send you an autographed copy off of the first print. And I want to say congratulations on book number 3.
Thank you.
And the coloring book, 4 books. Way to go. So.
It's frozen.
Yeah, they need to update the comments. Production spotty tonight. Thank you, Nee. And yeah, and like anybody who gives anything gets a lot of recognition. 200 more, we're gonna throw that book in, signed copy, when it first comes out. So Mark, thank you. We may hit 3,000 tonight.
Thanks, Mark.
If we hit 3,000, I'm going to throw in another book for everybody who gave. How's that? Book to be announced. I'll tell you before the end. This is the Late Night Goodnight Fitness Spectacular. The number, 412-206-6274. Bible college students. Quit sitting around for 4 years and then moving back in with your parents because you couldn't find anybody because you sat around quiet. What?
Say that.
Well, first of all, I did that. But it wasn't my fault. If you could have seen the girls in the classes, they were not attractive.
I don't believe that.
Not attractive in the least.
I don't believe
It's
that.
been 20 years. So, hopefully they won't remember.
You were
what
just
they
a
must
pill,
have.
and nobody wanted to be around you. That was the truth.
Harsh.
Like, what, this guy?
But you don't have to go the way I went. You can make $1,474, almost halfway to the $3,000 challenge. With about 30 minutes to go. We started 10:35. So we'll see if we hit it. I want to hear from some Bible college students that let a young man know, if you're a young woman, or a young lady know, if you're a young man, that you're interested, or maybe it's a teacher or an instructor. Maybe it's the vice president of the school, or who. We're not here to judge. We're here to facilitate.
I might judge. I'm not going to lie to you.
People getting together. While we're waiting for people to work up the guts to call or remember how to use a phone, and we see people write, I don't have Skype. Any phone can call 412-206-6274. God bless you, Jim. Jim, if you give off of, listen, for all the YouTube people, you can't do hashtag donate on YouTube, but you can click that $, and then there's a slider. So you can give different amounts, up to $500 for some people, and then I think it's less for some people. And that counts too. Easy way to give on YouTube. I don't know why Facebook people outgive YouTube people, but I'm hoping there's some generous people on YouTube that are going to help us take the gospel up to Montreal. You don't need a Skype account to call the number. There will be plans announced for New Year's. However, right now, it's halfway
Late night,
through
good night.
And it's halfway through September. Yeah, we'll announce it very soon. And we look forward to seeing you, Janice, who's down in Florida now. I think used to be in Pennsylvania, if I'm thinking of the right person. Waiting for calls, 412-206-6274. While we wait, here is the next video in the Late Night Goodnight Fitness Spectacular. Enjoy.
These are great.
This is a disease called invisible lat syndrome, ILS, where people start working out and they think they have huge muscles and they just look like they're carrying 2 invisible rolls of carpeting. Play it one more time. This is ILS, invisible lat syndrome.
Bro, stop. Stop.
He has no reason to be walking like that. What do you mean, should you have gone through by now? I don't know. With giving or with calling?
Calling?
Need details. 412-206-6274. Late Night Goodnight. Fitness Spectacular. 3,000 Montreal Challenge. Just a bunch of voyeuristic people on tonight that want to watch other people, call people. But we're looking for people to make a move. Can I increase my hashtag donate 150 for a total of 200? Yes, you can. So if you get 200 in on tonight's broadcast, then you get an autographed copy. You can put the graphic back up. My wife's newest book, Confident, story of Daniel and the lion's den when the angels sealed their mouths. It's going to be out in a few weeks.
That looks, though.
And Adalis is going to autograph a copy to you. Plus, you get Mike Murdoch's book, The Law of Recognition. For anybody that gives 200 or more, you get both. Anybody that gives anything, you get The Law of Recognition by
Mike Murdoch.
Dr. Mike Murdoch. So pretty good. And what Ram said, you don't need a Skype account. Call 412-206-6274. People not being able to dial up and get through is why we did away with all of our digital downloads on our website, because people have problems with technology. But we're not going to let that hinder the Late Night Goodnight Fitness Spectacular.
No, we're not.
If you feel bad about going to the gym, you feel like you don't belong, remember there are people who are worse than you. They say one of the secrets of life is to learn to laugh at yourself,
Llamada.
but learning to laugh at other people
Call.
is even better. Your name and where you're calling from.
Hello.
Hi, your name and where you're calling from.
This is Trish from New York City.
Trishala,
Yeah,
you said yes or no?
Trish.
I said yes.
Yes. Well, nice to hear from you. How are you?
I am good. How are you?
Very good. Go ahead with your Late Night Goodnight. I'm interested.
I am in the car with my friend, and we are watching your show online, and she is feeling bad that she doesn't have a crush. So to warm her heart, I want to wish her Late Night Goodnight.
Oh, like a friendship Late Night Goodnight. No, don't feel bad because you don't have a crush on anybody. You don't want to force love, you know.
Look, everyone's saying that. Like, what if we don't have a crush?
Well, that's fine.
That's her. That's Anika.
Oh, that's your friend.
Who?
Yeah.
That's Anika. Trish is calling on behalf of Anika, who doesn't have a crush right now.
So anybody who's single and interested in a Christian
Yep.
lady
Go
should
ahead.
hit her
Go
up.
ahead. Say that, Trish.
Hey,
Go
wait.
ahead. Anika Jerome. She needs a crush tonight, y'all.
No, that's
She needs a crush. She
that's
needs
very
a
nice.
crush.
Trishala, you are one phenomenal human being. That was nice of you to do that for your friend. And anyone who's interested in dating a girl that you've just heard her faint laughter in the background of a phone call,
That's for you.
sight unseen,
Yep.
you can call in 412-206-6274. Thank you. You guys have a wonderful night. We love you. Oh, we have another caller now. They're rolling. Your name and where you're calling from.
Hi, Kenny D'Souza. I'm from Peckville, Assembly of God, so up in the PA area.
Nice to hear from you. Who's your late night good night for?
It's to Lou or Olivia Palmisano, who's watching this right now.
Ooh.
I just want to say good night and make sure you do your Bible devotional.
Oh, good. So it's like camp counselor kind of thing. Where does she live?
She lives in Rhode Island, but she's actually working at a Christian recovery center right now.
Wow. So it sounds like a great girl. So you're stepping things up. Congratulations. We're proud of you.
Yes.
Got another call. Your name and where you're calling from.
Hey, this is Ralph. I'm in Houston.
Houston, Texas.
Yep.
Nice to hear from you. Who's your late night good night for?
My late night good night is my wife, Jenna.
So nice. What's your first name?
Ralph.
Ralph Joyner?
From DCC. Do you
Yeah.
remember?
Oh, Ralph.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like you. You're down in Houston, huh?
Yeah, working right now.
That's awesome.
We love you guys.
Thank you. Jenna always speaks highly of you, Adonis.
Aw, we love you, miss. I love
Jonathan,
those pictures of your little girl.
You not so much.
No, I get that a lot. That's fine. Totally fine.
I love you, Jenna.
Yeah, we love both of you.
Yeah.
Well, God bless. Have a good time down in Houston.
Wait. Have you been to Shipley's yet? No.
Why do the calls get dropped? They
Because
just take
they
them
just
off
go
for
boom,
like.
boom, boom. I wanted to talk to Ralph and Jenna. Jenna, have you gone to Shipley's?
When what? Who said bye?
I don't know.
Now whatever.
Whatever.
You have a quick trigger finger. It's no big deal.
But Jenna, have you been to Shipley's? Because if you haven't, just go right now. It's open, right? Shipley's is open 24 hours. I know there's at least one.
They're not all 24 hours. Your name and where you're calling from.
Hello?
Hey, your name and where you're calling from.
I'm calling from Pittsburgh. My name is Stephanie.
Your name is what?
Stephanie.
Nice to have you on. Who's your late night good night for?
For my mom.
Oh, Mom Dukes. My mom? Did you say mom?
Mama Dukes, yes.
Your Mama Dukes. That's sweet, Steffi.
What's your mother's name?
Evelyn.
Oh yeah, Adolph's sister's name's Evelyn. That's great.
Oh, really?
Is your mother in Fitchburg?
No, she's not in Pittsburgh. She lives in Lowell.
Oh, lol, that's so nice that you wished her a happy birthday. I was just glad you didn't say she's in Bridgewater.
No.
That's the prison in Massachusetts for those of you joining us from outside of Massachusetts.
I didn't get that.
We love you, Stephanie. Thanks for calling in.
Okay, thank you.
That's great. Late night, good night. Also, a nice time. We've actually gotten the most romantic ones that we've ever had, so you can wish one to your mom and all that. Your name and where you're calling from.
This is Christian P.A. Ferraro.
Well, nice to hear your voice. You're always on the commenting. You're in New York, correct? Or Florida?
Nah, I was born in New York. I'm in Florida.
That's right. Born in New York, now in Florida.
Central Florida.
How did you know that?
Yeah.
We met one time.
Oh.
So, nice to have you on. Your late night good night is too.
I I got a couple. I don't know which one to pick. I don't know.
You can do a
This
few.
Nice girl in this nice one in California. Her name's Hazel. I'd like to go out there one day, maybe give her a cup of coffee or something, buy her a Bible. Praise God.
What's her name?
Her name's Hazel. She's a nice girl out there in California.
So Hazel, if you're watching, that's Christian.
Yeah, I'll tell her.
That's Christian for you. Okay, and go ahead with another one.
There's another nice girl named Tina. She lives here in Palm Bay. I got to do some hands-on ministering to her in due season. Praise God. Also, she's a nice lady of God.
Well, that's great. Way to put yourself out there, Christian. And
Amen.
Just like it with investments, you don't want to put it all in one thing. So you toss out a couple late night good nights.
Why not?
See where the fish are biting.
Go ahead.
For this.
Little hands-on ministry.
Hands-on ministry, diversity for success, like Mike Murdoch says. Thanks for doing the $1,000 seeds, man. Keeping it real. Praise God.
Yeah. God bless you, Christian. Thanks for being on. Thanks for calling Late Night Goodnight.
Shout out to his boo-boos.
All right, this is the Late Night Goodnight Fitness Spectacular. If you're just joining us, we are giving Mike Murdoch's book, The Law of Recognition, to anybody who gives any gift to try to hit the $3,000 challenge. We've been stymied at $1,544 for a little bit. You can do #donate on Facebook. On YouTube, you can click the $ and do the slider. And then anyone that does 200 or more, we're going to send you my wife's new book, the first edition when it gets printed, autographed by her. Daniel in the Lion's Den, children's book, Confident. Look at the art on that. Phenomenal. Confident, the biblical account of how Daniel overcame the lion's den. So anyone that does 200 or more tonight, we're going to send that to you. Thank you, Allison. Thank you, everyone who's given tonight. We have another call. Your name and where you're calling from. Thank you for calling Late Night Goodnight. Your name and where you're calling from.
Ashley from Nashua, New Hampshire.
Nashua, New Hampshire. We're glad to have you call. How'd you hear about us?
I went to school with Adalis and Megalis back in Framingham.
Framingham?
Ashley Kren.
Oh, yeah, I know Ashley. Hi, Ashley. Thanks for calling.
Hi.
Hi. Who's your shout out to?
My husband. He just landed in Boston. He's on his way home from a long trip.
Oh.
That's awesome.
I love you, Ashley.
Love you too.
You're in Nashua, New Hampshire now?
I'm in Merrimack.
Where's that?
Merrimack, near Nashua.
Okay. You like it there?
Great. I love it here. It's nice and quiet.
I like New Hampshire. I'm so glad you called, Ash.
Yeah, I hope you guys have a great night.
You too, and your husband who's landing in Boston.
So I'm glad I was up this late.
Yeah, for sure.
How long was your husband gone for?
Gone for 3 days. He's usually home a week and gone a week.
Oh, yeah, that's rough. I'm glad he's home. I'm glad you called to wish him a late night good night, and I hope to meet you in person. I know Adalis likes you.
I love you.
Love you too, girl.
Bye.
You guys.
Have a wonderful night. What, you went to high school together?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, we were in the same class.
Next caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Ashley Kren.
This is Silly Bird. I'm from Philly.
Hi,
yeah.
Silly.
Saw you in Camden recently. Nice to hear from
Hi,
you.
how are you?
Doing good. How are your babies?
Oh, they fine. They saw Jonathan. They were like, oh, he all glowy. I'm like,
That's awesome.
Yeah, my daughter likes his hair color. But I wanted to say good night, late night to all the single people that's watching right now.
That's right. Go ahead, Silly. Shout out.
So, I love all the single people because I feel like we get left out. So.
No, this
Not
is
tonight.
that's what the show's for.
Silly.
The show's for that.
That's right.
Okay.
Tell all the
to
gentlemen watching a little bit about yourself.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm like 52.
But a young 52.
Young 52.
I'm 52.
She's got it going on, 52.
Thank you. And I have 4 kids, 1 older, and then, the the three young men, and I live like outside of Philly, like Calvin, which is like 2 minutes from Philly. Yeah.
So if you're
I know you
interested,
gonna
she's
do that.
silly. Just look her up. But if you're crazy, don't bother contacting her.
Yeah, like if you've ever been a suspect on
Say that.
forensic files, please don't call Silly.
Yes, you gotta go. You gotta go through my spiritual parents, which is Adalis and Jonathan. And then if they say it's okay, then hit me up.
You heard her here first. Okay?
All
so
right,
come
y'all have
to
a
me.
good night.
I love you.
We love
Tell those
you.
babies we love you.
I love you too.
We love them.
Thanks for calling in. Okay, listen. Somebody just sent Christina Price.
Christina.
Sent 300, which, as far as I know,
Is the most.
But I could miss one because we only
Did
see
we
the
miss
hashtag donates. So, whoever ends up with the highest donation tonight, which ask Jessica what the top is right now, also send 300 is the most. I'll do a Dake annotated reference Bible to whoever does the highest donation tonight. So right now it's 300. So if you beat 300 and end up with the top one for tonight, the Dake reference Bible, the Law of Recognition, and Adalis' first edition children's book, autographed. This is the Late Night, Goodnight Fitness Spectacular, $3,000 Montreal Challenge with about 13 minutes to go. We could hit 3,000. Cash App. Help take the message of the gospel to Montreal, Quebec this week. And come see me in Montreal, Quebec. I'd love to see you. Canada. If you're anywhere within 35 hours, you should drive in. This is to help you feel better about going to the gym. You feel intimidated. This will help you not feel intimidated. Next video, please. Expectation.
Yeah.
Reality.
Do that.
Reality. Took them both out.
That might be my favorite.
One more time. And 7-10 split.
Wait a minute. Play that one more time. I think that was a setup.
No.
Let me see. She just stood
there. They got
She
hit.
just stood there.
She's trying to jump.
Oh, she's trying to jump.
The one.
On the left is trying to jump.
Boom.
Oh, she missed.
That's my favorite. That's definitely my favorite. Street stretch.
That's what it reminds me of.
Right?
We're at 1938. 11 minutes to go. Can we hit 3,000 for this upcoming Revival Week in Montreal? Thank you for everybody who's given tonight. Looking forward to sending you your thank you gifts for standing with us. What's up, Brian? I hope to see you on Call of Duty 4 in a handful of minutes.
Is that the newest one?
Sparkling water. The energy water.
Is that the
Not
new
to
one?
sound like a diva.
Call of Duty, is that the new one? Did
No,
you play the
not
new
the new one, because the new ones I don't think you can do multiplayer yet. Oh, your name and where you're calling from.
Hey, this is Kenny from Ticonderoga, New York.
Hey, nice meeting you.
Kenny!
2 weeks ago.
Nice meeting you guys too. That was good.
You already said your name. Who would you, I have a feeling who it's going to be, but who would you like to send a late night good night to?
Well, I'll make it to a few. My wife and my 4 kids.
Aww.
Tell everybody how far you drove to the miracle service with
It was
vessels.
about 4 hours.
One way, and then 4 hours back after the meeting.
Yeah, 8 hours total, yeah.
That's awesome. And I really enjoyed meeting you.
Yeah.
Great family.
Oh, we enjoyed meeting you guys for sure. Absolutely.
What did she say?
What about
You're going to
Montreal?
Montreal?
She wants to go.
No, my wife is saying I'm refusing to go and everything, and I said I didn't say anything about it.
I have a feeling I'll see you up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
We love you guys.
Yep. Oh, love you guys too.
Have a
Really
wonderful night. 412-206-6274. Your name and where you're calling from.
Hi, this is a Daisy from Lubbock, Texas.
A Daisy?
Another Lubbock, Texas.
Yeah.
Lubbock. Where's Lubbock?
Lubbock, Texas.
Lubbock?
Yeah.
Lubbock, Texas.
There's a university there and a military base, or just the university?
Oh, just at the university.
Which is what? University of?
Oh, Texas Tech University.
Texas Tech. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big campus. Well, thanks for. How'd you hear about us?
Oh, it's crazy because I used to live in Maine, and I used to go to like Glad Tidings Church and Wilder Bible Camp.
That's where I
went.
went.
Met like Ted Shuttlesworth and everything, and I was like, oh, another Shuttlesworth, and then that's how I started watching you.
Well, tell me your name again.
Oh, I'm Daisy Ogbonna.
Man, I must have missed you. That was the church I went to in Maine, and that was the summer camp that I went to. But nice talking to you now.
Yeah, my mom said, I guess she knew your mom, so I don't know.
That's cool. So who's your late night good night for?
It's one of my coworkers. I don't think he'll ever watch this, but I'm gonna put myself out there.
Do it. Wait, before you do the name, I want everyone to appreciate this. This is a almost definite human resources violation, possible fireable offense. Go ahead.
I don't know if I can say his name because he's the only guy that works there, so...
You should do it.
Just first name. We ain't asking for a last
There's tons of jobs out there.
Oh, you're right. Okay. His name is Andrew.
Ooh, Andrew.
Look at you giggling. This is what we wanted.
I'm giggling for you, Andrew.
That is
I'm
great.
just like, he's really cute and super nice, and so I just wanted to make sure that he has a good night, and yeah, that's all.
Go ahead, girl. Go ahead.
Call of the night.
Yeah, absolutely.
Call of the
Do your
night.
thing, girl. Do your thing. Andrew, get your act together. Andrew, come on.
Andrew, do not go to human resources.
Do not.
Yeah.
We'll deny this thing ever happened.
I hope. We don't know. You know, God has a plan, so we'll see.
I like that.
I see what He's done for others, you know. So
That's
maybe
right.
I'm next.
You sound like you've had a lot of sugar tonight.
Me? Okay.
Hey, are you or are you not holding an open 20-ounce plastic bottle of some soda right now?
I had a milkshake, but I don't know.
Milkshake.
You get giddy when you're in love. You know what I mean? You're like,
and a milkshake. Yeah, you're doing good. Look, either you're going to get married or you're going to get fired. But either way, you put yourself out there. That's what's important.
You're not going to get married. I mean, you're not going to get
I
fired.
don't regret anything. I don't regret anything, you know.
Good.
No, you took your chance. Good job.
That's right.
I did.
Congratulations.
I feel bolder now.
Thank you for calling.
We love you.
Oh, thank you. Love you too.
We got another. Everybody waits till the end. Shame on every single person watching. Your name and where you're calling from.
Hey, this is Keith calling from Columbus, Georgia.
My man, Keith Marion.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, maybe you don't want your last name out, but I liked when that one guy attacked me and said that people that give are weak-minded, and you said, or believe this stuff are weak-minded, and you said, brother, if you're calling me weak-minded, this is going to get ugly fast. I enjoyed that tweet.
Good for you.
Because I've met you and I know you weren't blowing smoke. So you're a good man. Go ahead with your late night good night, my new friend.
Well, for my wife, but she's probably already asleep. But I'll send it to her anyway.
That's awesome. Now, is your family is your daughter the one that wears the leprechaun shirt to like brighten my day?
Sure is.
I love your whole family.
In the world are you remembering all of these details?
I like them.
I like a lot of people. I don't remember all of those details.
Because to you, they're just people to sell books to.
That's not
for me,
true.
they're like the body of Christ.
That's absolute hogwash. How did you know his last name?
Because we've met, like, he's cool. What? So Keith, have my late night good nights to you and your whole family, and especially your daughter.
Hey, thanks to you and Vessel DeBron, I wake up every morning and I'm reminded there are still miracles in this world.
Amen.
Tell me what was the main one for you?
He gave me back my hearing. I had absolutely zero hearing in my left ear, and it felt like he pulled a telephone pole out of my head.
Right, like pulled the deafness right out.
Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
No, and then they posted the video, and somebody wrote like, "I can't believe like stupid people believe
Yeah, I'm
this
going to
stuff."
start asking for royalties on that video.
Yeah, you should. You should take him to international court. Just leave me out of it. I love you, man. Have a great night.
Hey, we love you too.
See you, brother.
That is awesome.
And I think they just got saved when we were down there in the spring.
His family, him?
Yeah, like a ton of their family, and I think him too. I can't remember. And then he got his ear opened up here. It was
Phenomenal.
pretty great.
Wow.
So that's what we want to do. Oh man, we're at 22:19. We may hit the $3,000 challenge.
You said end it right at 11:30.
35.
So no.
We didn't start it at 10:30. We started at 10:35. So we got 3.5 minutes.
Okay.
Is there somebody that would like to splash the pot? So since we're in the final home stretch, every giver tonight gets this book, The Law of Recognition, by Mike Murdoch. Anyone that gives 200 or more gets, yeah, I'll do that. Everybody that does 200 or more gets Adalis' book. You can put that graphic up on the screen. Confident. That's not even out yet or printed, but when it's printed in a few weeks, Adalis is going to autograph and send you a copy for anyone that does. Derek Price just beat his wife, not in giving. Sorry. Let me rephrase that. Derek Price did not beat his wife in the Ray Rice elevator sense. Derek Price beat his wife's giving. She was the leader in giving, and he gave more than her. He did not punch her in the face.
They're a competitive bunch. I can tell. Yeah.
I feel like every time they show that camera shot, I look like a young Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Look, boom, just put us over.
I need some. What?
Yeah.
Oh, he did it. Derek.
What
can I say?
The prices. Round of applause,
everybody. So then I said if we hit 3,000, I was going to throw in another book. I don't even know what to say. I just want to say thank you.
I would like to say if you're interested, Mr. and Mrs. Price, I would like to throw in a gift of your choice colored Crocs.
Don't do that. Nobody wants their wife wearing and those are worse.
Get those out of here. But if
my
you
nephew's
are
been wearing sandals all
interested-
summer that looks like he's on the stage crew for Lilith Fair.
These are nice.
They're not nice. They're nice if you drive a Subaru Outback. And by the way, if you drive a
Subaru Outback, it's
we're all for that. I'm just saying.
It's fine.
They look like sandals that would go with the whole thing. Okay, so I said I'd throw in another book for everybody that gave if we hit 3,000. That book will be The Power of Positive Desire by T.L. Osborne.
Can I have that book back?
Do we have any more, Jim?
3 more videos.
Okay, let's roll these are the last 3 Fitness Spectacular videos. Then we'll come back on at the end and tell you good night. Go ahead, roll the last 3.
Derek Price. No,
Watch this.
No. Please help.
Watch this.
Oh, no. Oh!
Wait, play it again. Be quiet and listen to his voice. One more time. Well, no, go back. One more time. The voice. Look at this guy with the treadmill.
Why?
He probably ticked off at how few calories you burned. Had enough. Taking the weights to it.
What a psycho.
He snapped. I'd be out of there. And then this guy, my all-time favorite. Run full speed and then let them fly. That's my favorite one. Oh yeah, and then this lady. Ready? That sheetrock. And then just walk off and hope no one sees. Oh shoot, it is the name of the thing on
Sorry for any inappropriate words that were on the screen that I forgot were on there. Anyone that's watching from England, my apologies. Anybody that speaks British English, I'd like to just tell you that I'm very sorry. Well, listen, I don't even know what to say. Thank you, Lord. And thank you for all of you. I leave, tomorrow in the morning, 10 a.m. Eastern time. We're going to do a political show, and then I'm off to Montreal. Thank you.
What time in the morning? Like
10 a.m. We're going to post, daily updates from Montreal. So you get to see what happened. I love you so much. You gave your late night good nights. Drea in on the action. Thank you. People still giving, and we're already over 3,000. I love you very much. I'll see you. I will, Ace, with the help of the Lord. Love you, Kofi. Our late night good night is to you. We love you very much. Very, very much. This has been Late Night Good Night.
128 viewers. You don't want to do a little jig?
That was higher than that.
Was it?
Yeah.
It wasn't even.
To our production crew, great job.
Yeah.
We love you very much. Angela, Vilma, Christy, Sally. If you heard anyone on the program and are interested in dating them, just call our office. We'll provide whatever information we have on them.
We'll need your social security and a background check, but you know.
If you lost your job because of telling a coworker that you're interested in them on this program,
it's worth it.
We're not responsible.
It's worth it. Good night, everybody.
Welcome to Late Night Good Night, the perfect time to wish that special someone a late night good night.